Hello, welcome back, guys. And today is 4th February, and here you are on my YouTube channel where we read editorial sections of different newspaper. So now it's time to read our editorial from the Indian Express. So in front of you, I have this editorial, the digital rupees. And if you want this type of editorial, so you can just simply join my Telegram channel. I have given the link in the description box. Just join my Telegram channel and I will provide you all the editorial. So as here you can see there are 40 pages and I have all type of editorials mixed in this PDF. So now just let's start the digital rupees. RBI, where is RBI? RBI is acronym of Reserve Bank of India, must proceed cautiously, remaining mindful of design consideration, wider implication and challenge. So now when in our budget, where Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has announced about the digital rupees. So now RBI, the our central bank, will introduce this. So it will be cautiously. It will when it will take step. All steps should be very cautious in nature, and all that design, which type of the design will be made, all the consideration, it's a framework like it will be all based on mining or blockchain technology, and what will the implication and what will the challenges. It will proceed on everything with very cautious. Okay, so now we will read and try to understand it more. In the Union Budget 2023, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman proposed the introduction of a digital currency to be issued by the Reserve Bank of India in the coming financial year. So in the budget of 23, Nirmala Sitharaman announced that in Reserve Bank of India is going to introduce a digital currency, and in this financial year digital Reserve Bank of India is going to introduce a digital currency. The announcement followed, and this what follows reports of central bank officials informing the central board of the RBI of a pilot project for the introduction of a central bank digital currency. So now this announcement, because this announcement was made because there were the few reports of central bank officials, like Reserve Bank officials. They were giving the information that central board, which is of RBI, is going to start a pilot project. Pilot project is like a project which is starts from before implementation of project. It starts for a testing purpose. So if it gets successful, then they will launch it for the whole country. So RBI's different type of officials has said that they have decided this announcement was made because there was the reports in Reserve Bank of India to start a pilot project for the introduction of this type of central bank digital currency. Some countries have already introduced CBSD in some form of the or the other. However, it has already happened in different countries where they have introduced this type of digital currency, but there are the different type of forms. For instance, and if we talk about, for example, the Central Bank of Bahamas. So in Bahamas, Bahamas is already issued a digital currency in 2020. More and more central banks across the world are beginning to explore the viability, usefulness, and the value of digital currency. And now in the world, different type of countries and different type of central banks of their countries across the world are starting are beginning to what is will the viability of how can digital currency be useful, and what will be the value of digital currency. So countries like Japan, China, Singapore, Sweden are currently examining, and these countries are generally in the phase of introducing a digital currency by examining the different type of facts of such transition. So what will happen on what will be the effect of this currency over the economy, how we can introduce it, and what will be the regulation for it. So all this is going to in testing phase in all these countries a few days ago. And a few days before, US Federal Reserve also released a report outlining the cost and benefit of issuing a central bank backed digital dollar. So US Federal Reserve has it is also released a report which was outlining that a cost and benefit of issue. uh, it introduced in a report that was including that if the Federal Reserve, which is the central bank of USA, if they will reveal if they will introduce a digital dollar, so what will the costs and benefit. And now CBCTs, central bank digital currencies, are essentially fiat currencies issued in the virtual and electronic form. And this type of currencies are, so if I talk about the fiat currencies here, so what are the fiat currencies? Fiat currencies are like a normal currencies which are controlled by the central government. So like it will be just a virtual that fiat currency that like in the case of paper currency, just like rupees are printed on the paper. Also CBs, these currencies just are the central government's issued currency in the virtual form. Their appeal or the interesting in issuing them has gained traction with the rapid surge of cryptocurrencies, the increasing popularity of blockchain technology, and the benefits of that many argue stem from adoption. So as now there is a rapid surge of cryptocurrencies because now lots of cryptocurrencies have been introduced in the market, and the blockchain technology on which this cryptocurrency is based is also becoming very popular. And the benefit of the many argue system are for from its adoption and its benefit on which people are arguing from its adoption. So that's why it is appealing for governments also to introduce this type of currencies in the market, which will be controlled by the central government. And now after that it will be become a fiat currency, like it will be a legal tender. Among the likely benefit claimed by advocates are the acceleration of financial inclusion, lower cost for financial transaction, especially the case of cross-border transaction, the advantage of an alternative payment system, and the creation of another instrument in the monetary policy arsenal of central banks, the likely adverse impact on corruption and money laundering, among others. So now in the so those people who are supporting this type of currency are advocating about advocates, it means they are supporting the benefit, or what are their claims. They are saying that uh, uh, it will accelerate the final inclusion, it will give a financial inclusion of all people. And for the financial transaction the cost will be reduced for the financial transaction, especially. And it whenever a transaction happens among two countries on a cross border, then financial transactions cost will be decreased, and there will be an alternative payment system for people also. And then it has so many advantages. And for the central banks, they will also get another instrument by which they can control the monetary policies. Just now they like they only have the controlling over the rupees, over the printed money, but after that it will also give the control of a digital rupee. And it will also give a adverse bad effect over the corruption and money laundering, among others. So all these are type of claims are made by those people who are supporting this type of digital currency. However, to what extent these benefits actually materialize will vary from country to country depending on its specific economic scenario. But if you talk about with all these type of benefits, it will actually will vary from one country to another countries. And for the one country there might be a few benefit, and for the another country there might be few benefit, and few situation can be adverse, might those situation can be harm for its economic also. Like it will all totally depend which type of economic scenario in that country, how much economy is open, how much, and which type of the condition of the country's development in which development stage the country is. On the flip side, though, there are several possible risks associated with that. And if we will talk, it was the one side that we were talking about the benefit, but on another side here also lots of risks are associated with the introduction of this type of coin. In the case that retail CBDC accounts are interest bearing. And if we talk about the retail accounts, like जो people they don't have this type of coins in a huge quantity, they will be given an implication for the banking system, like just people are have little, but they will be interest bearing from the banks. It is also possible that during periods of extreme uncertainty, depositor may choose to migrate away from commercial bank, causing financial upheaval. And now, maybe at the point of extreme uncertainty, people, maybe to people who are depositing money in the banks, may migrate from this type of banks, and it will cause a financial upheaval. Like it will create a very bad financial situation if people will start depositing only in this coin and will not deposit the money and the banks. Then there is also question for of whether CBCD will offer the same degree of anonymity as cash test, and there is also question what will happen, which type of CBCD will give anonymity.